is the sad fact that your kids, my kids, are going to be living in a world, in Australia that's poorer, older, and smaller?
Well, the reality is we are going to see the economy contract. That's one point. The second is because of the health restrictions, we've seen an impact on population. And as you point out, Australia's population growth will be the lowest in more than a century. And net overseas migration will be falling in consecutive years for the first time in 46 years. So we are seeing, as a result of COVID-19, Andrew, significant impact on growth as a result of those population numbers. And of course, we're seeing a smaller economy as a result. But there is cause for optimism and hope, and that's our focus.
So not poorer, not older?
Well, again, the Australian economy, hope, and that's our focus.
So not poorer, not older?
Well, again, the Australian economy will continue to grow. Population growth will come back. The net overseas migration numbers that are printed in the budget after those consecutive years of falls will start to come back as restrictions are eased. So the trends will start to turn around for the economy, but certainly the shock is great.
Catherine Murphy.
It's how we protect ourselves, it's how we protect each other, it's how we stand together, it's how we fight back. It's the only weapon we have. And we need to do everything we possibly can to keep ourselves safe, our kids safe, our grandchildren safe, and our friends and family. That's what we need to do. Sometimes sacrifices have to be made. They have to be made. You are patriots. We should be celebrating vaccinated Australians. You're fighting for our freedoms, to take control of our lives again. That's what you're doing. And good on you. It's a proud day for you today, and so it should be. Good on you for showing the courage to do so.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's already. When I start campaigning, I was not talking to this society, politician. They act the same, they dancing the same. I was talking liar. I was not talking true. Peter Data ni na green. You hear the against Prime Minister, he wants to put in school right student to practice again. You have the against him, they're not against him. Why he no he follow green to destroy his society? Ask yourself another question. Why they not give them society all of freedom, everybody to have his choice? Everybody to act his choice, to practice his choice. Ever you hear the talking, first don't follow, get information what interest they have to this. You hear opposition, he against voice of Aboriginal in the parliament. You hear he ask him a question why you want to give them children the rights to practice again in school. Meaning them they kill society to bring them violence and to kill them, to destroy them, with them to have power. They sign together this contract. They can against. You hear green, he against water, they kill people. You hear green, he against fire, they kill people, he talking about fire. You hear green, he talking about society distress. You hear green, he talking about society, family violence. Why his promise him when he talking this story, his promise they fail. Now you look Prime Minister, na Green, na Peter Dutton, all of the same. They come, they follow, all they follow is the promise Green. All of government is the promise is the Green. Don't sing with the Green, and if you are not vote him, to sing with the promise, they have another his promise, na Green have another his promise. All politicians is the promise is the Green to destroy society, to bring them violence, to start to killing each other. Them they need this. Society not to make a baby. This is my question in society. You know why they get social media? You know his interest to get social media. You don't know his interest to get social media. Now listen me to know his interest. To get social media, to get we want all to share each other information. And you thinking they're talking about my page, my share information, they attack me. Information to stop share information, they show you someone they want to attack, and you to say I don't care. And they're not going to show his interest what they want there. And you start to follow. His interest to social media, not to share information. Count society Australia they have children. And count society they get a relationship outside the country and not to get children outside the country. Children, when you count these children, society Australia they get children relationship outside the country. Na children outside the country, the more to Australia they get relationship and to get children. Now they want to tackle this all is the share information. To think when you go overseas, you don't have any communication you have with someone to meet him to go direct and you have a friend there. To think when every society to come here Australia to find with I don't have any friend, will come direct he have a friend. Another, you hear how they force all country they want all to give them gay rights. Now when you hear, you thinking they protect gay. His interest is not protect gay. His interest they want to another country children school to practice gay. Now all country girls, boys not have communication conversation to destroy this. And you when you go overseas, you'll find the rules in your rules country the same. You go overseas to enjoy life, not to get someone to have to build relationship. Now when you go there, no relationship. To bring here your country another someone to have a relationship with him. This is the interest they're looking. Ask yourself why they not give them freedom of choice. People he want to practice gay, that are his choice. People he want to buy plastic in the shop, they are his choice. People he want to love him herself, sex single, to do sex single him herself, they are his choice. Now people he need to to get women, she want men, there is choice. Now men, he want women, there is choice. Why is they band this men and women? Ask yourself. Meaning you, time you need the baby, you don't have communication with men. To go in hospital to give you injection, to have relationship with injection. When there no need to give you children, them to have power. When you ask them injection, they say no, we don't have eggs. Okay, go waiting in the list. When we get eggs, we'll call you. Now to make a baby, you start to be appointment. To be appointment. Brother and sister, we have to stop to against each other how we do it. All we were the same, we were gay. People, when we love ourselves, we were gay, we are not different. This all stuff we do with it to take rights from us, not to have rights. We were not to blame each other. We have to be together to fighting our rights every time to practice what do you want. Them they destroy society not to have a baby. This is bring new rules for children to practice in a school gay. Who parents who send his children to go to practice sex there, any sex. Now you think you parents you have a power to stop your children who don't practice sex there. When you talk to your children who don't practice sex, he gives them a report. They come they report you prison. And you abuse his rights children. They finished to give him rights. Now you are not going to ban to teach him don't do it. Brother and sister, they will have to fighting. This to bring this. They look a lot of teenagers, they need freedom. Now they decide to give them in a school to practice gay. Meaning in the future, all teenagers to be the girls, the boys, they eat each other, they not to close each other to fighting freedom.